Monday. Hey guys, what's up? Thank y'all for joining me on my ride to work this morning, honey. For Car Chronicles, we have a lot of great stuff to talk about this morning. OMG, yes we do. Yes, grand rising to everybody, honey. Like Black Titanic say, grand rising to everybody. I hope you guys are up and out, honey. You got your coffee and your tea, and getting where you need to be. Y'all pardon me, I just sprayed my nasal spray, so my nose feel kind of weird. Yes, honey, yes. So let's backtrack before we get started. Everything said in the video is alleged, and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay. Now, hopefully you guys had a chance to check out our part 3 video reunion review for Love and Marriage Huntsville yesterday. All right, last night at about 8 o'clock. That's when we did our review. So hopefully you guys had a chance to check that out, because baby, we acted a fool last night and it was fun. I had a great time. I was tired as hell, but we made it work, child. We made it work and I had a great time. So thank you guys for coming over and having some laughs with me, honey, for our petty review. And it was indeed petty, okay? So yes, thank you all. And let's go ahead and get on to the show, because I got a lot of stuff that I want to try to breeze through this morning. I got some tea that I want to give y'all that came across my desk, baby. Y'all gonna be gagging. Woo, woo, woo. I really wanted to save it for our pop-in, but I was like, no. I know we try to keep it a little conservative or whatever for Car Chronicles, but baby, this morning, it's gonna be kind of like a pop-in type of day. We dropping that type of tea this morning, okay? We're gonna touch on a little bit of the podcast from Melody. I told y'all last night I had to catch up because Saturday I was running around kind of doing my own stuff, trying to catch up on my own stuff. So I had to kind of cram the tea last night, baby, and woo-wee. I did get a chance to listen to the podcast interview, so I took some notes. We're gonna kind of go over it, and then for the pop-in today, I'm going to play the podcast for you guys in its entirety, so you guys can hear the things that Melody was actually talking about. She was very transparent. She called Carlos' ass out. He tried to laugh it off, but the millimeters weren't having that shit. Like, we were, I'm gonna say we. I'm not a millimeter, but I am a huge supporter of Mel. The millimeters were in there thick, baby, and they were not letting Carlos King play in Mel's face. All right, so we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna go over some stuff. But let's go ahead and get into celebrity news first, baby, because that is always first, okay? And then we're gonna get down into the meat and potatoes, and y'all know I always save the best for last. So the tea that I'm gonna be dropping is gonna be towards the end, baby. Okay, so don't miss it. Let's get into it. All right, so congratulations are in order and go out to funk icon George Clinton. All right, George Clinton, as he receives a star, honey, on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. As of this past Friday. So this past Friday, he did receive his star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Dude got hits after hits after. The only thing about the older songs, you guys, because I'm a huge music fan, y'all know that. The older songs, like with George Clinton, their songs like ran a long time. Most songs are like anywhere from 2.5 minutes to maybe 3 minutes. At best. George Clinton song, it's nothing for George Clinton song to be like 6-8 minutes long. I mean, just jamming, because y'all know he with the funk, with the guitars and all that, baby. You go there, if you ever been to a George Clinton concert. I've heard about people that have been to George Clinton concerts, baby. You go there, they passing the kush, and you dancing, singing, and you all into it, and you high and you jamming. That's pretty much what it is. So you don't really, while you in there puff give, you don't really realize that your ass is in there dancing for a whole full-fledged 8 minutes for one song, okay? Yes, I see y'all putting that Black Titanic was there. I did see her there. She looked Black Titanic was serving the girls. I was like, you better serve in here. I saw Sassy T was there at Mel's event as well. We're going to get into it, because I've been looking at a few videos and audios, and like I crammed last night. I didn't go to bed till almost 12 o'clock, like cramming. I'm tired as hell this morning trying to get this damn tea for my caramelians, baby, but we got it. And ooh wee, woo. All right, but yeah, back to George Clinton. Back to George Clinton. But shout out to him, definitely congrats to him, because that's huge. He is a music he's made his mark in this music industry, baby. Okay, we need the funk. Gotta have that funk. Y'all know what it is. My old heads that watch me, y'all know about George Clinton, and I listen to all types of music, so I'm very much aware of George Clinton, baby. Okay, he rocked that stage every time he got on there. All right, rocked it. So shout out to him for that. I ain't got nothing negative to say about George Clinton. Love him down. Great music, sir. Thank you for your contribution, and he is well deserved of his Hollywood star on that Walk of Fame, child. All right. Now another actress that I kind of like. She is a snow bunny, honey, but I like her. Actress Jane Seymour. Okay. Actress Jane Seymour. She says, honey, that she is 72 years old. And she still has the most amazing, passionate, honey, sex of her life at 72. I said, girl, you is putting your leg on the headboard at 72 and you ain't getting no Charlie horses out here. Girl, I ain't mad at you. I ain't even mad. Jane Seymour, you are 72 years old, still out here getting it, out here riding around and getting it, girl. I'm not mad because I'm trying to do the same thing when I get 72, 75, bitch. I'm going to be still in there with my ceiling fan on. 2 snaps up and 1 down. Yes, we will. Yes, God, we will. Okay, if Jane Seymour can do it, Caramel will be getting her back cracked at 72 as well. Okay, don't hate the player, baby. Hate the game. That's who you need to hate. All right, but yeah, she says she says that getting laid doesn't stop at a certain age. All right, and I love you for that, girl. I like you even more because you came out and said that. Because y'all know at a certain age, people are like, oh, I don't have that, you know, that drive no more, honey. I don't have that drive to be out here, honey, getting my kidneys shifted around no more. All right, yeah. But child, yeah, I'm here for it. So shout out to Jane Seymour, honey. Get your back cracked. All right. That's somebody say stop it, Rell. I will not stop it, okay? No breaks this morning. No breaks. We gonna act a fool because I got some stuff to talk about. I got some asses to drag. Yes, I do. Because folk been acting up, and I'm going to act up. I'm on my City Girls bullshit this morning. Act up, and you going to get snatched up. I'm snatching wigs this morning. Yes, I am. So, y'all, we got to snatch some wigs. People been doing too much. All right? I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all, I'm sorry. I got my nasal spraying. I don't like how Ariana and Martell be on their bullshit, and I'm going to talk about them too later. I'm feeling real perturbed this morning. The fact that they always want to be on their bullshit every time it's time for Melody to be out here shining. They be out here on their shit. And I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of y'all. So just prepare, honey. It's going to be, let me go and give y'all a trigger warning. Trigger warning. Because a bitch is going to snap. Okay? I might give y'all another trigger warning, but I'm going to put it out there now because I'm snapping on their ass. All right? Just to let y'all know. All right, so another musical icon. I like this person too. Another musical icon is set to receive his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Everybody's getting a star. I need a star. Shit. How I get a star? How you get that? But yeah, so he, honey, is getting on Mr. Charlie Wilson. And I know y'all love Mr. Charlie Wilson, baby. He's been out since the Gap band. That's a long time. That's way, way, way back. All right, he been putting out good music since the Gap band. Of course, y'all know he went solo. Everything he put out is like gold. I love Charlie Wilson. He can do no wrong in my eyes. Still got that voice. Still get on stage and perform. He's dancing with his backup dancers. The last time I saw him perform, baby, he was giving. You would not think that he is, with him being as old as he is, that Charlie get up there and move like he do, baby. I know he sleep good after the concert because them bones be cracking. But, baby, he gives a show. All right? He can still hit them high notes. He can still hit them runs. He can still do all them riffs. Charlie, baby, be Charlieing when he get on that stage. You hear me? Yes, he does. So Charlie, honey, is set to be honored on January the 29th at 11:30 a.m. in Hollywood, California, honey, at the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Yes, he is. All right. So, yes, thank you, Charlie, honey. You are outstanding. And, baby, you keep knocking us out. All right. Y'all know that's his song. I had to throw that in. I had to do it like that. All right. Outstanding. Girl, you knock me out. That's my jam, too. Yes, honey. Yes. I like the bongos. Hit after hit after hit. Thank you. All right. British Williams, honey, baby daddy, her ex-husband. Let's talk about him this morning because he's in trouble, too. I said, who gonna watch the daughter? Because he's supposed to be watching the daughter. But now it's looking like he going to jail. Okay? I mean, damn, what about the children, Lord? All right, so British Williams' ex, honey. Y'all know who British Williams is from Basketball Wives. Her ex-husband and father of her daughter, all right, Lorenzo, is hit with fraud charges, honey, just 3 months after British Williams was sentenced to go to jail for the fraud. So they both out here doing fraud, child. I said, see, one cannot be together unless they agree, and obviously they do. Now, they're saying that Lorenzo, honey, who is a former basketball player, is facing indictment, honey, and hit with similar fraud charges as British. All right, now they divorced. He went his way, she went hers. They've been co-parenting, not so much amicably, but now the British is going to jail. Lorenzo has stepped up to watch their daughter, but now his ass about to go. So I guess the child gonna be with the mama. I don't know. Now, they're saying that Lorenzo, honey, is facing 1 count of theft of government property, and he also has 3 counts of wire fraud. Okay, anything that you do dealing with money, that's like an automatic 10-year. You cannot be doing shit fraudulent when it comes to money. That's federal time. We know starts around 10 years. They don't play about that shit. So I don't think he's gonna get such a slap on the wrist, kind of like British did, and she's still out here talking about some. She feel like she should get less time than the little 3-4 years of her ass supposed to be serving. But she has, they had to come pick her up because she was supposed to turn herself in early January. I think it was the 8th. And she sat her ass at home talking about some, she waiting to hear from the judge. And they said, well, you ain't got to hear from us because we coming to pick your ass up. And that's exactly what they did. Okay. So they had to go pick her up. And of course she was, how folk just driving up on the curb? I'm sorry, y'all. This truck just drove all the way up on the curb. Oh, Lord. Who got, where y'all get y'all license from out here, child? Anyway, I'm sorry. That just kind of threw me. So yeah, so they said that Lorenzo, honey, he snatched up $270,000 after lying on business relief applications during the pandemic. Everybody was doing the fraud bullshit during the pandemic, and now it's coming to bite y'all in the asses. Anybody out there did some PPP fraud, they coming for your ass. Just because they ain't knocked on your door yet does not mean they not. Okay? There's a lot of people that was signing up for PPP stuff and all this pandemic relief. And if y'all asses put anything wrong in that paperwork, just know they coming for you. One by one. They getting people one by one. I said, see, I knew it was a setup. I won't dare about to sign up for none of that shit. I was like, that. I'm too cute to be in the penitentiary. Ain't nobody got time for that. Hell no. I'm not signing up for none of that shit. I don't know PPP, no Lee, no none of that shit. And yeah, they coming after folk, and they got his ass. They got him, honey, just like they got British ass. So, like I said, he is going to jail too, and I'm not sure who's gonna watch British daughter, because British is gonna be locked up the same time her baby daddy, ex-husband, honey, is gonna be locked up as well. Moving on, Peter Thomas, honey, y'all know who he is. Cynthia Bailey's ex-husband from Real Housewives of Atlanta is back in the news again. Lord, Peter, I'm sick of you, honey. I'm sick of you. Peter Thomas says that he is about to reopen Bar One restaurant, okay, within 3 weeks following the eviction order. All right, he claims that he just put his rent on hold. Oh, really? So you out here holding on to the landlord's rent to be coming back and trying to reopen the restaurant again when you just got out of court and still got 2-3 other court cases coming up for eviction? That's what you're doing. That sounds like a little fraud in there, Peter. You might want to fall back. You might want to fall back. This restaurant and this business thing ain't working out for you. You don't think you know what you're doing. Because every restaurant and business that you open, it gets shut down, Peter. So you might want to fall on back, find something else to do. You're still facing this DUI charge that your ass just got arrested for. He's saying he's challenging that because it was something going on with the device that they used to check you to see if you were under the influence. The breathalyzer or whatever the shit was that they used on him. He said that it was something wrong with, no, it was something wrong with you, okay? Like, he is a whole narc. I cannot stand people who don't take responsibility for their actions and want to blame everything else and everyone else, all right? You are still facing court charges. Now your ass gonna be looking like you're gonna have some fraud if you're gonna open that restaurant up, because you done signed papers saying you didn't have the money and all this other stuff. They gonna be like, okay, so now you sitting here saying that you withheld rent money from the landlord when you saying you didn't have it. Your employees are still suing you because you ain't paid them, so you've been sitting on money that you should have been paying out to people. And now you're going to use that same money that you should have paid them to try to reopen the restaurant to save face because people talking about your ass being a sucky businessman. He owes several employees. And then the labor board, like I told y'all the other day, the labor board is after his ass too. He been writing bounce checks all over the place. Like, he got a lot of stuff going on. Like, he might want to sit it down and try to figure out how you're going to get out of this mess instead of trying to open a business again on top of all of this. He got taxes that he owe in the high thousands. I'm talking about the oh my God. Peter, sit your ass down. Sit down, Peter. 600 and something thousand in taxes. Like, bruh, what is wrong with Peter? I would not work for somebody like that. I'm sorry. He was taking the waitresses' tips. That's what these girls are saying. They would work all day long and get their tips and saying that Peter was taking the tips. And then when they come to get their check, he would write them a check. And the shit would bounce. They go to the bank, ain't no money there. Then they come back to the job saying, hey, we need our money. The check didn't clear. He want to be calling the police on people talking about y'all harassing me. No, bitch, I'm here to get my check. That kind of game. That's the type of stuff Peter be doing, playing with people like that. People come to get their money, you gonna call the cops talking about you being harassed. You want them off your property. Well, it ain't your property, you renting it. Get these people their money. Get a landlord their money. You done been kicked out of your place in Baltimore, your home that you were renting, because you weren't paying the rent there. So now you're gonna come out in a new post, shout out to Neighborhood Talk, saying that you were holding on to rent money and you're gonna use that money to reopen Bar 1. Get the out of here. All right. Now, court documents say that Peter fell short on his promise to pay nearly $500,000 in rental debt owed to his landlord. Okay. Now, like I said, the former employees, they too are coming after Peter. He in a lot of trouble. In addition to his DUI, he don't even know how that shit gonna pan out. But bottom line is, Peter, take care of your business, sir. It's giving too much. It's giving too much. He's so irresponsible. I see why Cynthia divorced your ass. I see why she got rid of you. All right, moving on, child. Marsau Scott decided to hop his ass on live. Okay, I checked that out last night as well. He hopped on live to ask people to pray for him, child. He said, I rarely ever do this, but I'm soliciting people to pray for me. His son, MJ, came in while Marsau was on live talking and was asking him something. And Marsau kind of snapped on his son and yelled at him. I was like, you doing this on live? Let me call CPS right now. Child Protective Services. Yes, I need y'all to go down there to that little house across from the gas station and go check on the children. Because I don't like that. Okay? He was just asking you what he need to pack or whatever. Now, they're having to pack because they water heater went out at the house. He was saying that so many things is going wrong for him. He looked all sad in the video. He asked people, please pray for them. Because shit ain't going well. He said the kids is acting up. They ain't got no hot water and all this other stuff going on over there at that house, honey. That little house on the prairie across from the gas station, from the Citgo. But, yeah, so I was like, ain't nobody about to pray for you, boy. Ain't nobody about to pray. Pray for your damn self. I never ask people I never solicit prayers from people, but it's the first time for everything. That was him on the live. All right. But, so him and Tasha, they said they have to go to a hotel for a while until they figure out how they gonna get this shit fixed, in addition to other stuff. He said it's so much going on. That's what he was saying in his live, in addition to the repairs and stuff that need to be done at their house. But didn't y'all just do a whole upgrade on y'all house with new appliances and all that? So maybe this is God telling you. Maybe this is God sitting you down and revealing to you that you can't be doing people wrong and taking from people and thinking that you can continue to move the way you move out here. All right? Think about how Miss Joy feels with all the money that you done took from her, allegedly. And using that in order to fix your house up and refurbish your home, all right, on other people's dimes. And now you on live wanting people to pray for you, child, because you having a hard time. I shall not. I got other stuff I'd rather pray for an ant get ready to walk across the street so they don't get hit. I'd rather be on that level of bullshit. I pray for an ant get ready to walk across the street that a car don't run over him, honey, that he make it across the street safely. All right? I'd rather solicit my prayers to that. But let's go on and finish this up, honey. Tasha Scott, child, as you guys know, she stay biting off Mel. You guys know that Melody has also turned the phrase, which originally came from T.I., standing on business. Y'all know that T.I. actually came out and said standing on business when he and King had some type of little dispute. So Melody has adopted that phrase, and she's put it on some of her merchandise, like T-shirts, hoodies. I think she's doing hats as well, standing on business. So Tasha decides to go on IG, and now she's doing something with standing on business. I posted it on my Facebook as well. She didn't even spell standing right, guys. I said, what the hell, Tasha? If you're gonna bite, if you're gonna bite off somebody, the least you can do is damn spell it right. You sitting there looking at it. You sitting there looking at the damn phrase, and you still spelled it wrong. So now she's biting off Mel's standing on business slogan. Okay. I said, damn, girl, do you have any originality, Tisha? Do you have any originality except for them damn high heel ice skates your ass had on at the reunion? I talked about it last night. Them damn high heel ice skates that you had on. That's the only originality. Because I ain't never seen nobody wear them shits. And I don't think nobody else gonna stoop that low to do it. Period. I don't think nobody gonna be wearing them high heel ice skates your ass had on at the reunion all up around your ankles. I don't think that's a one and done situation. I don't think nobody else gonna be doing that. But Tisha's out here, child, talking about she is standing on business. Okay, Tasha, learn how to spell standing. She spelled it S-T-A-N G. No I in plate. No I nowhere. I said, oh, okay. You just gonna spell it how you want to. Maybe you went to school 2 days like your mama out here. Wanda said she only went to school 2 days. I think Betty only went to school 2 days because she can't talk. Okay. And she a whole school teacher. The Alabama school system, y'all need to step it up. That's all I'm saying. Shit. ICDC College, I'm sorry. Y'all out here just giving out degrees all willy-nilly, but shit. I need y'all to fix that. Because I'm thoroughly bothered by that, okay? Shout out to Melody Cherie, honey. And Tisha, find something else to do, girl. All right, but yeah, Marsau's asking people, pray for him. I shall not. Wanda also went on live while we're talking about them clowns, child. Let's go and throw her up in there. Wanda went live. She was feeling a little perturbed and bothered, honey, that the millimeters were taking over Huntsville. She said the millimeters is taking over Huntsville. Okay, they were mad, child, because the millimeters, Tasha and Marsau had some type of event in Black. I guess they were mad because the millimeters didn't come through there and spend no money with them. All right, they had a little struggle party, honey, with probably about 10 people up in there twirling around, child, to that old ass music. Wanda was sitting up there looking like she just got out of her funeral home bed, down there with her Easter bun on, child, with all that caked up makeup and them drawn on caterpillar eyebrows, looking a hot damn mess, per usual. I mean, I won't shit changed. Won't nothing change, yeah. So she was all pressed, saying that the millimeters is taking over Huntsville, honey. The millimeters is down here in Huntsville trying to take over. Girl, yes, they were. You knew they were coming. Now, are you mad because the T-Squad don't be showing up for Tisha like that? Is that what it is? Because Wanda swear, honey, that Tisha got a whole squad out here, honey. The T-Squad be out here, you know, just like the millimeters. That's what Wanda be trying to say. I ain't never seen the T-Squad come for Tisha like that. I ain't never seen them stand up for Tisha like that. She done put out a whole hair care system and everything, child. With just, you know, conditioner. They ain't come out there repping her conditioner. I ain't see that. They went out there saying, go girl with that conditioner and no shampoo, girl. I ain't see the T-Squad doing it. All three of them. I ain't seen none of the 3 T-Squads doing it. Oh, all 3 of the T-Squads. I need y'all to step it up, T-Squads, all 3 of y'all. Okay? Wanda and the other 2 of y'all, because that's the only, that's it. Child. But yeah, Wanda, honey, was pressed about the millimeters being deep down there, honey, in Huntsville. Okay, yeah, they were down there, child. They were down there. They had their face in a place down there, child. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody that had a chance to go. I could not, because I had a very, very full weekend of stuff I had to do. So I wish I could have been there. It looked like they had a great time. I did get to see some video of the after party. I saw, like I said, a few content creators, they did get to make it there. So thank you guys for sharing videos and keeping us abreast of what was going on there. All right. So I'll be sharing some stuff later on so you guys can see, for those of you that didn't get a chance. All right, we'll get to it. All right, so Kevin Hart pleads, okay, with the judge for a restraining order against Tasha K, okay? And he also demands for the video interview that Tasha K did with Kevin Hart's assistant, Maisha, or what's her name? Yeah, Maisha Shakes. Kevin is asking that the video be taken down immediately off Tasha K's channel. We know she ain't gonna do it. She ain't do it for Cardi B, and she ain't gonna do it for Kevin Hart, and that's gonna land her right back in the same fucking place she's in with Cardi. Watch what I tell you, because she got some great views for it. Tasha looks at money, not the fact that she's gonna be in a lot of trouble. She thinks that she can outsmart the legal system, and that's what's got her ass in trouble now. And I ain't never been so happy to see somebody ass go down than Tasha K. And bitch, let me say this to you. And I need to take my glasses off because y'all need to see my eyes when I say this. I'm so mad at her ass. The fact that your bald-headed edges ass would allow Martell Funky Foot Holt to step his ass on your platform and do a mother freaking interview on the same fucking night that Melody is doing her podcast with Carlos King speaks volumes to the type of weak bitch you are, Tasha K. If you watching my fucking channel, and I don't like to snap off on content creators like that because y'all are my fucking peers, but I got to talk to this morning, and I'm going to address you as that. And I hope you don't be on the bullshit and be coming back saying some shit, because I'm going to roast and toast your ass. Let me just say that to you this morning, Tasha K, with your bald-headed ass. That was fucked up for you to do that, okay? If anybody watching my channel, I'm sorry to my older people that watch me, but I do that with this bitch this morning. Because that was so fucked up for you to do that. When you know this nigga is a fuckboy. You know that. Martell Hope, if you watching my fucking channel, you and your bitch, Ariane, I'm going there this morning. I done told you, trigger warning. I'm sick of these hoes. I'm sick of y'all. Let me go there. All right, Caramel, we pissed off this morning. I'm sick of these hoes. Y'all need to find some shit to do. Martell, you ain't got shit going on. In fact, Tasha K will keep risking her platform for these weak-ass interviews with this bitch. This the second time you done had these hoes on your couch. Or somebody's couch. I don't know where the hell you were. But the fact that you keep allowing these ninjas to sit on your fucking couch and lie and perpetrate and cover this woman when you know he's a whole bitch-made individual who broke up his family over a weak-ass bitch who won't work, who don't take care of her fucking child. Every time we see him, he dirty. Every time we see him, the bitch be hungry. Every time we see him, the motherfucker's still not talking because the bitch won't step up and be a mother. Oh yeah, I'm saying that this morning. As a mother, Tasha K, as a wife, Tasha K, bitch, you need to get some reality in your life. Yes, I rolled my eyes. I did. I mean, every word. I will not apologize for what I said, and I got more coming for your ass. That's why you're in the position you're in now. That's why people keep tearing your ass up now. Because, bitch, you stay wrong. You keep picking the wrong team. And people keep warning your ass. And you still keep falling for the bullshit every fucking time. And that's why your ass about to go to jail now. Oh, you going. Keep right on playing with the justice system. Thinking you can outsmart people. And the same motherfucker you got on your couch about to go to jail too. How dare you have somebody like that on your platform when you know what he did to this woman? Ooh, let me get on with this. I hope Kevin Hart tear her up in court. I do, because she need a rude awakening. You are the most gutter. I've never seen somebody so gutter. I've never seen somebody so gutter as fucking Tasha K. I thought stinking that nigga was bad. But Tasha K, bitch, you need some rude awakening in your life. You do. I don't even like snapping off on people like that. But girl, your ass deserves everything you got coming for you. You do. Now, Kevin Hart has filed a declaration as part of his lawsuit against Tasha K and Maisha Shakes, which is Kevin Hart's assistant, okay, stating that his reputation and his career has been put on the line, okay, and the interview that Tasha K put out was full of defamatory statements. I'm so damn mad I can't fucking talk this morning. All right, so they're saying that Kevin Hart also claims that Tasha K tried extorting $250,000 before the interview aired, okay? That he would not come off the $250K, so Tasha went ahead with the interview and posted it the next day, at which then Kevin Hart decided to initiate his lawsuit. Kind of the same shit like Cardi. He asked her not to put it out there, and he's been asking her to take it down, and she refuses. So whatever happens after that, that's your ass. You cannot keep filing for bankruptcy and thinking that you can hide behind that while you ruin people's lives. That shit is not funny. The stuff you said about Cardi, that was so out of order. And then you want her to give you grace and drop this after you tried to destroy this woman and her career? Reputation is everything when you're trying to be a superstar and or a celebrity. So when you are out here deliberately putting out videos in order to damage people and their reputation and who they're trying to be, You don't get grace for that. That goes for anyone to do that shit. I don't care. And I'm talking about who I'm talking about this morning. Get mad, come for me, I'm on green. I don't give a damn. I mean that. Stop deliberately trying to ruin people. Martell, the only reason that he wanted to sit on Tasha K's interview, because he knew Melody was getting ready to talk about his ass and reveal some things. Melody said, ask me anything and I will be transparent. He knew with her being transparent that meant his ass was going to be on the line. So what does he do? Set up an interview to sit up and talk about lies, talking about he got receipts, which every fucking receipt you've ever shown was a lie. Was something made up that you and Ariane have sat back and orchestrated. The revenge plot, that was some bullshit. That was you in the fucking video. And then you sit up this entire time, even at the reunion, talking about, oh, I got the video right back there. Bitch, that's you in the fucking video. Like, it's time. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. My heart broke for her. My heart broke for her. Like she said, enough is enough. When does it stop? They stay trying to take clout from people when they asses be wrong. Ariane, you got some shit you gotta face. Because you allow Martell to keep being a puppet master and put you in the middle of shit. And it's going to come a time when he go to jail, you going to. Because you've already said in several interviews, and that's your problem, you run your gator mouth. You run your dolphin mouth with all them fucking bumps around it. Talking about somebody that don't give a flying fuck about you. Period. Go get a fucking job so you don't be so idle and doing stuff that your ass shouldn't be doing. You run your mouth too much. And it's going to land your ass in jail too. You already said me and Martell have done things that we could be in prison for. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Mark my words, bitch. It's coming. Your funky ass. They get on my nerves. Oh, I don't like going off like that, y'all. I don't apologize for it because that's how I feel. Okay? Yeah, I'm not apologizing. All right. Now, let's do a little recap. As we're talking about Melody, I'm going to go ahead and do a little recap in terms of some notes that I took from the podcast. Like I said, when we have our pop-in today, I will play what I could get for you guys in terms of Melody speaking about what happened and what's been going on. She called Carlos out, and I was happy that she did that shit. Okay? Now, I'm getting some information that was brought to my attention to say that, and I'm gonna say this is allegedly, I have not pulled any court paperwork on this yet. I'm gonna say allegedly there are rumors that Knox is not Martell's child. I'm gonna say it again. This was brought to my attention that it is said and alleged that Knox, Ariane's son, is not Martell's child. Okay? It's rumored that at the podcast, the recording where Melody was with Carlos King, that the people, honey, the millimeters, were asked to stop recording at some point at the podcast, okay? It was kind of rowdy. It got a little rowdy at one point because Carlos was trying to breeze over some stuff and laugh at some stuff that I felt was like very serious, that Melody had been saying for the longest, that's bothered her, and she wanted these things addressed. Carlos tried to laugh the, okay? The millimeters was not playing with his ass. Get around this car. Why you keep speeding up, baby? All right, so now they're saying that Melody was saying that Melody got very emotional and she started crying on stage about some questions about Martell. Okay, Melody, of course, as we know, she has not healed 100% in this situation with Martell. We see her; she's strong, but I mean, when you're married to somebody for 14 years, 12, 14 years, it takes some time to get over things. Emotionally, you're not that great. I feel like she puts on a great face, but I feel like she still have moments to where she cries because it's a bond. When you break up with somebody, when you divorce somebody, there's a bond to where you gotta do that full-fledged detachment from that person. And even though he's done the things that he's done, there's still a place in her heart where her children, when she look at her children, every time she look at them, she still think about it. So you got 4 children. So it's kind of hard somebody that have done you so wrong when you still got to look at your children every day. That's a constant reminder. But she did break down on stage and start crying on the podcast, okay, with Carlos, because once again, he was using her pain, guys, for his payout. And I don't like when people do that. All right. He has already exploited her for 6 seasons and allowed the cast to bully her. And she mentioned that in the actual podcast, how she was bullied. And she said she wondered. She said, Carlos, I was wondering when you were finally going to step in and protect me. Because one of the things that he told her prior to the show ever even starting was, I got you. Meaning, I'm looking out for you. I'm going to be there for you. I'm not going to let certain things happen to you. Because he developed a certain friendship with Melody. So the fact that he sat back on his hands and allowed certain things to happen continuously, Carlos used the excuse of he didn't know that these things were happening. And I said, bullshit. This woman has private conversations with you. Martell have said that he calls you every day. So I know he was calling you to tell you negative stuff about Melody, because that's what he does. That's his MO. So for Carlos to try to remove himself from all the stuff that's going on with Melody and this situation on the show, he says he knew nothing about what Melody was going through because he has other shows that he is producing as well. He's so busy, he didn't know. But then you turned around and said you had a conversation with her. This is what Carlos said. You turned around and said, oh, I had a conversation with her, but I had no idea that all of that was going on. Which one is it, Carlos? He did apologize to Melody for what she went through and how she was feeling. He did apologize. But the millimeters started booing his ass. Then he turns around. He tried to laugh it off and say, I want the millimeters to leave me alone. They're not going to leave you alone. They were there in droves, and they were not putting up with the bullshit with Carlos. They booed the hell out of him. Melody was asked about if she, of course, had an orgasm in her marriage, okay? Melody says that that you don't know what you're missing until you actually get it. Did y'all catch that? Yes, child. So, of course, she already had it. Somebody else gave her that. So she was saying she didn't have that in her marriage because Martell, y'all know he's about self. Martell's focusing on himself. But she finally had it with someone else, and she said that was a great feeling. You just don't know until you've actually had it. That was her thing, because Martell, he didn't please her in the bedroom, according to her. During the time that she was talking about that, Miss Van was there. She kept turning around saying, where's my mama? Like, I really don't want to talk about this with my mama in here. And I like the way she has a certain level of respect for her mom to where she don't want to talk about and or, you know, revisit certain things in front of her because she has that adoration and respect for her mom. So I like that. Marcus, her brother, was also there. Okay, they were there at the podcast as well. Melody became very embarrassed talking about her bedroom business. I mean, shit, I don't want to talk about my bedroom business in front of my mama either. I don't want to talk about that. So respectfully, she kind of didn't want her mom to be in the room when she was talking about that segment of the show. All right, Melody says that if a man's career and his finances aren't in order, that she ain't checking for it. Meaning she is not getting ready to be she's not about to be on her builder nigga anymore as she was with Martell. She built Martell. He had nothing. Martell was nothing when she met him. So she says she's not interested in being with anyone who don't have their stuff together. That's what she says. She says if the man's career and finances aren't together, she ain't looking his way. Because that's the way Martell was. She's taken her situation with Martell and she's learned from it. And she's moving forward in terms of not making those same mistakes again. I respect that, okay? Because she settled with Martell. It's clear. So Melody says that she dreaded showing up for work on Love and Marriage Huntsville because she kept wondering, like I said, when was OWN going to step up and step in to help her because she was bullied by Martell and the cast. So Carlos, of course, was looking at her like he didn't understand what she was saying. He was looking at her like he didn't understand. She started crying again because it was she said this was a miserable time for her on the show. She was still trying to show up and do her job on the show, but it became not fun anymore for her because she was being attacked from so many different places. As we saw, Wanda was putting hands on her, fussing at her, coming at her, talking about the paternity of her children. The Scotts teamed up on her. Martell was in full-fledged after her with stuff off the show with Martell and Ariane. It was so much. It was so much for her until she felt like she wasn't protected. Okay? Melody says that she was upset with and was mad with Carlos. And this is what she told him. Because he wasn't protecting her after he promised her that he would be there for her and protect her from the very beginning. So he sat back and allowed it. And Melody said to Carlos, she says, I don't know when you decided to step up, maybe because stuff started happening to you, meaning with Martell. When he started experiencing his own stuff with Martell and the bullying from Martell, that's when he started realizing what Melody was going through. And she called him out on that, and I was happy that she said that. So Melody was not afraid to let Carlos know how she really felt. She did not hold back her feelings and or what she had to say and how she felt. I'm happy about that. Okay? So she touched on that. All right, Melody was also having flashbacks, she said, on stage at all the time that Martell was coming for her, screaming at her, harassing her. Like I said, Carlos went into the whole he didn't know thing. He kept saying he didn't know, which that kept pissing me off with him saying that you're supposed to know. You're the producer. You're supposed to know what's going on your set, all right? The millimeters, like I said, was coming for Carlos. The women in the audience, they were saying, Carlos, you did know, you had to know. Like, people were giving feedback. And it got kind of rowdy at one point to where they had to literally quiet people down and tell people, okay, you guys can no longer film. Because I think that, like I said, the millimeters were there in full-fledged mode. Stormy, she was there at the podcast as well because I heard Carlos shout her out and say, Stormy, you look good. So he tried to kind of laugh off some things that became very personal and very serious. Carlos tried to use the ha-ha-ha, y'all know that laugh he do, to try to deflect, to keep that heat off his ass, but the millimeters stayed on his ass. They stayed on his ass. Carlos, at one point, he then started crying after Melody said that Carlos did not protect her and allowed her to go through what she went through on the show. So he said, hey, I can't laugh no more shit. Let me cry because the millimeters is on my ass. So yeah, Carlos got emotional. All right, so Carlos says that I worked my black ass off to build this damn show. That's what he was saying. You can tell he was getting frustrated with the millimeters shocker. They won't letting off his ass at all. He says that I left Real Housewives of Atlanta to build this empire. You didn't leave. Your ass got fired. I mean, say that shit correctly. You did not leave Real Housewives of Atlanta to go start nothing at own. You were fired because you were not doing your damn job on Bravo. That's why they let you go, because you was on the same bullshit that you're on right now, Carlos. So let's not do the lies, okay? You did not leave. You were fired. There's a difference between leaving a job and being fired. Know the difference, okay? Carlos also says that he is, like I said, not aware of everything on the show because he's focusing on Bell Collective, his podcast, and other things that he's got going on, okay? That's what he was saying. So he wanted to stick with that. And Melody was not letting up off his ass either. Carlos also says that every time Melody calls, he picks up the phone every time. There's not a time that she calls him that he don't answer. Melody shared that she was going, of the things that she was going through. He pretty much says that he is putting things into place on the show to better protect her. He says as of now that security is on set whenever they're filming to, after talking to Melody, to keep things in order to prevent things from happening to where Martell, we do see him snapping off, but he can't run up on her and having to be held back. Like he's saying that every single scene now that he does have security on set. Whenever you guys saw Melody and Martell at the season finale where Martell kept looking over, he was looking at security. That's who that was there. When he was sitting at the table with Melody and they were having a discussion, Martell kept looking away. He was looking at security because he knew his ass better not act the fuck up because they were there to snatch him right on up if he got out of line with Melody. Okay, of course, y'all know Melody has her own security that travels with her as well. So she is protected. That's why Martell don't be snapping off and doing crazy shit that he do like he used to do seasons 1 through like 3. So Carlos did say that he does have security on set when they are filming to prevent anyone from being hurt and or, something going on that should not. All right. So, now, of course, y'all know, like I said, because of that Houston situation, Carlos was saying he feels like this was a great season. This was probably one of the greatest seasons of what he was trying to say. I'm like, no, because Martell was still seen acting a fool on the damn show. He went to Houston and was yelling and screaming and being disrespectful like he was doing when they went to Vegas. Like, that has not changed. So a lot of people's like, why is he still able to be on the show and act this way? Carlos couldn't answer that. like I said, he did apologize to Mel. Carlos also says that people always tell him that he's always so focused on other people's shows, which you are, and not his own show. He says he tried to laugh it off, like I said, to tell the millimeters leave him alone. So he didn't really want to address the fact that he focuses on Bravo and interviewing Bravo's castmates versus focusing on the issues and problems on Love and Marriage Huntsville and the OWN network, okay? He brings up one of his producers from Married to Medicine, or ex-producers. Y'all remember Sonny, which married Destiny's ex-man, Moses, okay? So he brings that up. I was like, why is that being brought up? This is Melody's segment. This is Melody's interview. Why are we talking about Destiny? Because he brought up Destiny. Y'all remember Destiny from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Everybody was like, boo! So they booed the hell out of Destiny. So Carlos decided to, I guess, break up some of the tension and try to change the direction of Melody's interview. This was her interview. This was her moment. So Moses and producer Sonny, like I said, they were there. Carlos asked them to come up on stage because they wanted to talk about Destiny's interview, most recent that she did, talking about Sonny and Moses were like kissing cousins. And the fact that Destiny felt like Sonny came in and took Moses from her when she confided in her some very personal things. She thought that Sonny was her friend, but Sonny came in and used that information that Destiny gave her in order to get closer to Moses. And now, of course, you guys know they're married. Okay, I don't know why that was brought up in Melody's segment. Like I said, Stormy was there as well. Carlos asked Sonny and Moses to the stage, like I said, for conspiring against Destiny. That's what he called it. Okay. And Melody looked like hell no whenever he said, can y'all come up to the stage? Let's talk about it. Melody looked like hell no, this is my segment. Melody, I don't think that she was happy for that to have happened, because she still had things she was trying to get out and or talk about. So the fact that Carlos is bringing other people up on her segment, I felt like that was a little disrespectful. Production came in, like I said, and after that told everyone to stop recording because they were live filming, okay? Because I remember seeing Sassy T, she was actually on live trying to get as much footage to share with people as well so that they could see what was going on. But Melody, like I said, she was very transparent, and she did call Carlos out for putting her in dangerous situations on the show and allowing her to be bullied, like I said. He did apologize. The millimeters did not accept it. So, like I said, he felt like going ahead and crying, honey, because they won't letting off his ass. But, so, like I said, I will play the actual recap of that for you guys so you can hear it at the pop-in today. So don't miss that, so you guys can hear the actual interview with Carlos and Melody. All right, y'all can hear what's going on. It's actual audio. All right, so now Martell and Ariane, let's move on to the next thing, then I'm gonna let you guys go. Martell and Ariane, they sat down with Tasha K, like I said, the upcoming penitentiary blogger, that's what I'm calling her ass, because she's going straight to jail, to show receipts on Melody and talk about his marriage and his life since his divorce. That was the direction of the interview. Now, since Martell's released from jail, now his conditions were supposed to be that he is on a gag order and he is not to be speaking on Melody, because that's still seen as being bullying, which is what he went to jail for, that and the revenge P, okay? So I'm not sure how he was able to do this interview. I'm not sure when this interview took place, but they decided to air it the same entire night that Melody was doing her podcast, of course, to take away from Melody's shine. So Tasha K, like I said, she's releasing the interview, like I said, the same day as the podcast, to take away Melody's shine. That's what Martell and Ariane always do. They always do. Anytime Melody is doing New York Fashion Week, Ariane try to come out with her damn clothes. Y'all know that. Ariane, she does that. She watches Mel, whatever Mel does, she tries to do it on the same day. And it never works out well for them. Never works out well. Whenever Melody and them were talking about Carlos mentioned Martell being arrested, everybody started cheering in the audience. Whenever Carlos said, your ex-husband was recently arrested, immediately everybody started cheering because they were happy. Happy that Melody finally stepped up. They were asking why Ariane was not also arrested. She was saying that that's not how the legal system worked, because she didn't actually put the video out that it was Martell. They have to go after Martell first, but I think that she's still working on getting some type of charges, maybe for like harassment and stuff like that with Ariane, because she continues to still troll her and come for her off screen. So I think she's still working on something to get Ariane arrested as well, all right? So we'll see what's giving with that, because she's not, Melody says that she's tired of the shit that's going on off the show with Ariane as well as Martell. So she had to do that. She said with everything in her, she thought about her children, but then she had to focus on what was best for her. So that is why she went forward with filing the warrant for Martell, and that was done back in August of last year. So she said she didn't want to do it because of her children. She wondered where her children were. She said when she found out that Martell was arrested, she said she was at home getting ready to wrap up a scene filming with Love and Marriage Huntsville. But then she said when she found out he was arrested, because that was his week with the kids, she said she immediately was saying, oh my God, where are my kids? She said she was focused on where her children were. She said Carlos did call her to check on her once he found out what was going on with Martell. But she said, hey, thank you for calling and checking on me. But right now my focus is on my children and where they are and if they are in a safe place, because she didn't want her kids over there with damn Ariane. Because we already know when the kids are with Martell, Ariane, according to what Melody was saying, Ariane is always over there. So if Martell goes to jail, that means her children are there with Ariane. Okay, so she had to make sure she could go get her children. Oh my God. So yeah, that's what was going on with that. So I did not get a chance to see the interview with Martell and them because, like I said, I was cramming. I'm gonna try to maybe watch it today while I'm at work if I can, so that I can maybe take some notes and drag his ass thoroughly for that. Now, moving on to some realty that was brought across my desk. Maurice's mistress has been exposed, you guys. Maurice has a mistress. Y'all know that? Now, they've been talking about some inappropriate shit going on. Y'all remember when it came out at the reunion that there was these SEX parties going on at Credit One, and Maurice did this whole, somebody's ass is going to get sued. Keep fucking around. Somebody's going to get sued. And then Kimmy kind of looked at him like this and was trying to, like pipe him down. Okay, so something was brought to my attention. I have pictures as well. Okay, I have pictures. Of course, I can't show them now because I'm on the phone. So during the pop-in today, those will be revealed. Okay, I will show those because I don't like talking about shit unless I have concrete evidence. All right, so the girl's name is Shan. Okay, she is Ariane's friend. Coincidentally, ain't that some shit? So the girl is Ariane's friend. Her name is Shan. She was at Scrappy's divorce party with Ariane. She took several pictures with Ariane at Lil Scrappy from Love and Hip Hop. They were in Atlanta. Scrappy had a divorce party. Ariane went to this party because she was trying to rub elbows with anybody that would pay her any damn attention. This girl, Shan, was also seen in pictures, several pictures with Ariane. She's a light-skinned girl. She's kind of got long hair. It might be a weave, I don't know. But she, in the pictures, had long hair. She's light-skinned. She's a much younger girl than Kimmy, of course. So now they're saying that Martell's interview is supposed to air, like I said, with and Martell is getting ready to air out Marsau and Maurice and this whole mistress in his interview because he's upset at Marsau for airing him out at this past reunion. Whenever Carlos asked Martell about his relationship with Ariane, Martell said no, he don't have a relationship with her. He ain't with her. Then you could hear Marsau mumbling under his breath, does she know that? Does your wife know that? So the fact, and then if you go back and look at the interview and look at the actual reunion, Martell does this. He shakes his head at Marsau like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, what are you doing? So it was kind of like the bro code, because if you guys remember, I want to say 2 reunions back where the 2 of them had like this bro code. They weren't talking about nothing. They were standing 10 toes down for each other. So now what's looking like is Marsau has flipped on Martell and Martell is on his get back. So they're saying in his interview with Tasha K that Martell is going to be airing out Maurice as well as Marsau because he feels they didn't stand up for him. Okay. So the girl's name is Shan. I'm going to show the pictures on the pop-in, so don't miss it. Now, Martell, like I said, he has a lot of people in Huntsville that he owes money to as well, guys. He's been running around all over Huntsville asking people to borrow money and has not paid it back. So people are starting to talk about this money that Martell is said to owe them, and it's starting to become issues in Huntsville with Martell, okay? He's been running around begging for money, getting loans from people that he's not paid back. Now, Martell is said to be taking care of Melody's 4 kids, which I doubt. They said he's also taking care of Knox, Paris, Ariane, including himself, and his money is drying up. The money that he makes on Love and Marriage Huntsville is not enough to take care of all the things that he has to take care of, because he's also financially helping Ariane with Paris as well as Knox, okay? Martell and Ariane, they're trying to get their own show, which I don't see that shit happening. Okay, they're trying to link up and be this couple in terms of getting their own reality show. Okay, nobody wants to see them. Nobody wants to do business with Martell as well, which is why we don't hear him talking about his business anymore. Ariane is also airing out, because she's also there at the interview with Tasha K and Martell. Ariane is also airing out Maurice and this mistress, because she says she's tired of everybody just calling her a mistress. She says, I'm tired of being this mistress that everybody keep in their mouth. So now I'm about to release receipts on other people as well. So now she is talking, and she's putting business out there about Maurice and Marsau. That is why they did not want Ariane to be on the show, because she knows a lot of stuff going on outside of. Just like she was in Atlanta when Martell had this wine launch thing, and Maurice and Marsau and them were there. Ariane was the one who put it out there that they were all seen with other women other than their wives, because she's seen their wives and she know them off the show. In addition to things that Martell have also told her as well. So Ariane is saying that Marsau had the vasectomy because he didn't want to get his mistress pregnant that he was sleeping with unprotected. This is what Ariane is saying. Now, this Shan girl is supposed to be the girl that Maurice has been sleeping with. And it's alleged that Martell and Maurice and Marsau have had several women that they messed with from way back. They're saying that Maurice has been seeing this Shan girl for quite some time, and saying that they do not use protection. This is what Ariane is saying, and she knows this because y'all know girls, they talk. They talk about things that they do with these men. So she's saying, and this is Ariane's friend, Shan is Ariane's friend. Shan is telling Ariane that she's never used protection with Maurice. Okay? Kimmy, you might want to go get checked, dear. Shan is telling Ariane that she does not use protection with Maurice, and when they have these alleged sex parties, that there's no protection being used, and that the men ran out there to get these vasectomies so that they don't wind up like Martell. And they're saying that Martell did not get the vasectomy because they're saying that he wanted one more child. So once he had Knox, I don't know why he didn't go ahead and get a vasectomy then, because that was your one more child. They said that he always wanted a son. So when Ariane found out she was pregnant with Knox, he was happy because he wanted a son. Melody wanted to have a son. Y'all remember when she showed her baby shower, she was pregnant with Sugar Mama. So she was pregnant with a girl, and Martell actually wanted a son. So he was kind of disappointed a little bit. Not that he wasn't happy that they were having another baby, because he wanted another baby. But when he found out Melody was having a girl, he wasn't as happy as he was when he found out Ariane was pregnant with Knox, okay? There's some tea for y'all ass this morning. This was going to be saved for the pop-in, but we're going to talk about this shit now because it's juicy. Now, they said Ariane and Martell are airing out, like I said, Marsau and Maurice. So, they going full-fledged because Martell is like, you know, like, fuck it. I'm tired of y'all putting my shit out there and y'all airing me out. Now I'm getting ready to talk about y'all. So that's what's happening at this interview. Now I'm interested to watch it. This says that now Martell is upset that Marsau aired him out at the reunion. So he's speaking out to Tasha K, and he's saying he has video evidence and pictures that he'll be releasing at the Tasha K interview because he is not protecting Marsau and Maurice anymore. Okay, that's gonna make the show a little more interesting too when this shit come out, y'all. I don't like Martell and Ariane, but I do like the fact that Maurice and Marsau shit is about to come out as well, because for the longest, Kimmy been sitting there talking about, if I found out some shit was going on, I would leave. I would not put up with that shit. Well, bitch, why the fuck are you still there? You can't sit here and tell me you don't know some stuff is going on with your husband, and why Maurice went over there and put all these neon lights over there in Credit One, talking about that's his business where he fixing credit, where it looked like a whole nightclub. It looks like a nightclub in there. Then this is the same place that they've been talking about these sex parties happening. So how you in there doing a whole business where you fixing people credit? This is supposed to be like a professional business, but you got all these neon lights and stuff in there, all running out, you know, all running down the floor and in the ceiling and all types of places. Kimmy acts so oblivious to what Maurice does. And the fact that you let it slip out at the reunion, Kimmy, that Maurice be out till 5 o'clock in the morning, bitch, you stupid as hell. And now this Shan girl coming out saying that she be sleeping with him unprotected. And they know they can't get pregnant. They know they ain't going to make no babies and get caught. But they won't count on Ariane putting that shit out there. Look at God. Girl, keep letting the Lord use you. Because that gave me some good insight this morning. All right. But yeah, so they're saying that Martell, people are speaking out about Martell owing them money. All right, because he's struggling, y'all. He's struggling. We know that because we see him. He don't look like he's eating. Martell looks very small, and his clothes still don't fit. He's still squeezing in them same old ass clothes that Mel bought his ass when they were together. He ain't got no money to buy no clothes. He walking around here with his, with his jewels all constricted. He look a mess. So his plan, like I said, was to do as many interviews as he could to make Melody look crazy and to talk down on her. But bottom line is he's trying to fix his image after this whole jail situation. He's using Ariana to help him do that, and it's making him look even more crazy. Okay, so Martell is on this whole get back of, if y'all gonna make me look bad, I'm gonna make as many people as I can, including Melody. So that is what he's on. All right, but no business people, like I said, he keeps trying to launch businesses. Since this has come out about this revenge P, and since his reputation on the show, a lot of business people have pulled out from working with Martell, guys. The suit line, that's not working out for him. His wine, he was there trying to promote his wine on Tasha K's interview with him. He was holding up the incest wine, child, talking about some, my wine. Not a good look. Nobody cares anymore, okay? But I will show pictures of this Shan individual with her and Ariana as well. I will show the proof that I have with that. But yeah, guys, that's what's going on. So Ariana is airing out that her friend Shan has been sleeping with Maurice for quite some time, and that they do not use protection, okay? Kimmy's acting like she don't know this shit is going on. And I feel like she is being put in the same situation that Tasha is in. I think Tasha knows that Marsau be out doing his thing. I think they have the whole insight of, hey, as long as I don't know about it, as long as you don't bring it home, then I'm okay with it. Tasha is going to stick by Marsau, tooth and nail. It doesn't matter. She's not going to ever leave because I don't feel that she can make it without him. Tasha feels like she needs Marsau. They've been together so long. He's manipulated her for so long. But she doesn't realize that everything he has is because of her and her credit. But she's not strong enough. Tasha is not strong enough to live without Marsau. He has controlled her, and he continues to disrespect her. And it's coming out in this interview, okay? So if Marsau ain't using protection, I don't know. Tasha, I know your pH balance be off, sis. It has to be. It has to be off. If he is running through that many women, allegedly, and not using protection, at some point, you're going to see some things going on with your body that's not normal, which lets you know if you only sleeping with your husband and you're seeing some things that's not right with your body, that tells you that something is off, that your husband might be doing some things he shouldn't be doing. And if he went to Africa without you and he got side chicks, he done flew somebody out there. He done went to the DR, I think they said, where he said he was out there at the DR on some type of bachelor party or something like that with one of his friends that got married. You think he went alone? If the rest of them had women, he done flew somebody out there. So Tasha needs to stop acting stupid, sitting at reunions, speaking up for her husband. I get it, that's your husband. You want to protect him, but baby, protect yourself. If all these women are coming out, that's why she said, I hate side chicks. Tasha used that. Whenever Ariana was talking, she said, I hate side chicks. Why? Because they're exposing your husband? They're exposing your husband, so you rather not know what's going on because it makes you feel better not to know that your husband is cheating on you when that's really what he's doing. That's a crazy mindset. I'm sorry. It's a crazy mindset. So, I don't know. And the reason why he doesn't want Kiki to be around Tasha is because Kiki knows these things. Kiki knows the stuff that's going on outside of the show and the women that Marsau is messing with. So it's easier for him to sit on the show and call her a whole, drug person that stay on drugs to make her look like she's just cracked out individual. It's easy for him to do that, to take the heat off him to where people don't look at him in that way. So if everybody's talking about Kiki being on drugs, they're not talking about him cheating. Whenever they mention the infidelities with Nell and Chris, he didn't want to talk about that because that opens the door for his infidelities to come out. Chris knows about stuff going on with Marsau because he used to hang with him. Chris knows about infidelities and Tasha and Marsau's marriage, but he's using the bro code and not putting it out there. So that's why he didn't want to talk about that whenever it was mentioned at the table when he and Tasha and Marsau and Nell went out to dinner. He quickly shut that down because he don't want that talked about. Okay? He don't want it talked about. But that's what we have for you guys this morning. Like I said, I will show those receipts later on so that you guys can see what is really, really going on. I would have posted it on Facebook, but no, I want to save it because those are my receipts. I don't want nobody to bite my damn receipts because we're going to talk about this shit later. But I got some more stuff to talk about. The pop-in today will be with receipts today because I do like to show them. I don't like to tell y'all stuff without giving facts, okay? Or alleged facts, okay? Let's say it that way. But again, everything said in this video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Again, fair use and entertainment. Thank y'all for joining me this morning. Thank you also for y'all mods that mod for me this morning as well. Any content creators that join me as well, thank you. We have what? How many people got in here? Over 1,000. Oh, y'all better show out. 1,087. Let's get the likes up, guys. We got over 400. We got 400 and something likes with over 1,000 in here. I know y'all playing with me this morning after what I just gave y'all. After what I just gave y'all, I need the likes to get up. Please like this video. Please like this video. I'm gonna say it again. Please like this video. Thank you. You said great commentary, Caramel. I appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, if y'all enjoyed the commentary this morning, if y'all enjoyed this good hot tea that you guys were really supposed to get for the pop-in, please go ahead and like the video, okay? So that YouTube will know you guys enjoy the content that you're seeing on this channel, okay? Yes, thank you guys for being here. Let's get out of here. Enjoy your Monday. I will see you guys later for the pop-in. All right, blessings to all and goodbye. Like the video, subscribe to this channel, tell a friend to come on over to the Caramel